Welcome. This is Melinda Barlow, CZT, Certified Tangle Teacher. And today's lesson is from Beata Winkler, and I've been saying her name wrong. And I have one of my students speaks German, and she advised me of the correct pronunciation. So I apologize to Beata, and hopefully that is how it's pronounced. And we are doing B-hore. And when I saw this tangle, I knew right away that I had to do this tree, this advice from a tree that I had done in 2004. And I'm going to show you. I have it framed here, and I had just hand lettered it and drew a little trunk, and I called it Tree Talk, but now I just call it Advice from a Tree. And I just hand lettered it out with a few little things in it. But this one is done so I can reproduce it, or I can let you reproduce it and do this tangle B-hore. So we're going to set this aside, and I'm just going to get a tile out because I think it will be easier for you to understand how to do it if we just do it on a tile. So we're going to start out with our pencil and put a dot in each corner. And I'm going to put a frame, dot, borders, and string. And I'm going to come in so you can see it a little bit better. And I'm just going to do B-hore in just this lower section so you can see it. And then I will do another tangle in another area. Actually, I think I'm going to do B-hore in this little section because I've got some other tangles I think will look best in that. So we're going to start out by just putting some little dots. So I am going to come in even closer. Just some little circles randomly in my area. And then we're going to come and we're going to do a little, kind of just a couple little C shapes around that little dot. And you can do it on either the right or the left hand side. It doesn't really matter. And so there I have an area with these little dots. And now I'm going to stripe it, and I'm going to start, and I'm going to work. You can work any direction you want, but I'm just going to work from left to right. And I echo around those ones. And you can come down and do right in the center. If you like, you can come and do on each one of those. So you have those started, and it doesn't really matter which side you go on. So you can go on either side, but then you just come back and echo down. And if you have an area where you can't really echo, you can just put your line, and I just put a little lines in those spaces. I just fill in. It kind of gives it that wood grain look. Very easy to do. I even found that if you're a little shaky on your line drawing, it adds character to B-hore. And there we have B-hore on a tile. We'll scan back out. And this tile will get completed with some other things. But I'm going to come back and just show you what I did here. You can see the trunk. And what I did is I started and I drew down the outside edges and out first. Then I put my little dots in, and then I drew it. Then you come back and you just make your branches for your tree. And I had to laugh. Today at class, we were going to work on this project, which says, advice from a tree, stand tall, act naturally, smell good, make yourself useful, and I had spelled useful wrong. Someone pointed that out. Sink deep roots, change your look for the season, enjoy the view, learn to bend, stand for something or you'll fall for anything, misspelled something, and you never look stupid by standing quiet. Another misspelling I had in my original. Take what comes and make the best of it. Take the winter off and be yourself. It's just a fun saying, and I was so grateful to those in my class who showed me my typo errors. But look how fun. The one fun part about this is it is change the look for this season. In Zentangle's the same way. You could come in and you could add some little tiny leaves to these branches if you wanted to just change the look. So I just have a little leaf shape that I can just randomly put. One of my students said, draw a nest in there, and we've drawn a couple of nests before in class with tangles. We found a tangle that looked like a nest. So you can just really just embellish this lots of ways, and it's just simple. And when I was so grateful when I saw Beata's post saying that I could do some of videos of some of her tangles, and when I saw B-hore, immediately knew it had to go with my little tree saying. So this template will be available on my website. It will not be in the free downloads, sorry, but it will be available at a minimal cost. I believe it's $1.50 to download this, and then you can print it, and you get to print it as many times as you want. Once you buy a download from me, you can print it as many times as you want. So if you make mistakes and need to redo, you can do that. So check this one out. Enjoy tangling B-hore. Don't forget to sign your work. And this one's going to get 2018 there at the bottom, because I'm going to come back to my original one that I did in 2004, and I would have been sad if I hadn't dated that to know how long I've waited for a tangle to come that would work for this. So there's B-hore. Enjoy, have a great day, and thanks for watching. And